What if you could live in a world populated by only beautiful people? That's the concept behind an exclusive online dating site that uses strict standards to keep out the rest of us. They say they reject most applicants, but if you're genetically or surgically blessed enough to get in, true love is just a click away. Maybe. Here's ABC's Nick Watt.
How you doing, Amanda? Seth, how you doing?
These people are beautiful. Officially beautiful. They're in an elite club.
My friend in Vegas was bouncing around on her butt implant.
And they're radiating in a bar on Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood.
I'm not gonna walk into a bar and see, yeah, it might be a fat girl or a whatever girl looking the way she looks and be like, oh my gosh, she might have an exciting personality. She might be the best woman I've met on earth. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say, you know what?
All these beauties, well, on the outside at least, are members of an exploding online dating site.
Have you ever dated an ugly dude?
Yeah, I lost my virginity to one. I learned real fast.
Not to go there again?
Exactly. Yep, nope, when they're once, they're going back.
Members of the site only vote you in if they think you're gorgeous, based on one picture. It's called simply Beautiful People.
Beautiful People is based on a fundamental principle of human nature, and that is that we all, at least initially, want to be with someone we find attractive. It might not be politically correct, but it's certainly very honest. If the online dating market was a nightclub, Beautiful People would be the VIP room.
So this is basically so that beautiful people don't have to be bothered by ugly people.
Well, essentially in a nutshell, but I mean, if you look at it a different way, if you're in a bar or any social situation, if you're going to approach someone, you're going to approach someone if you're attracted to them.
Did you get on first time of trying?
No, I did not. The first time I did not, it was before I had my nose done. It did help me get on the site.
You think?
Well, I wasn't accepted before the nose job, so I think afterwards, if I was accepted, I would blame it on the nose.
Are those eyelashes real?
No, they're not. They're fake, just like my boobs.
I can't speak to that, but this is Tony Lynn's bedroom.
I had to have this picture framed above my bed, and it's absolutely amazing.
Tony is an actress/model.
I made some enhancements, and now I'm perfectly on the site, making lots of connections and meeting lots of people.
Here are some before and afters of others who've gone to extremes to join the elite club for the exquisite. They like to claim the site is just a motivator for people to live well and take care of themselves. That's the spin. They've even launched a mentoring program coaching rejects for another try.
I want to help other people. I want to pay it forward. I learned to play the rules of the game. The rules of the game to me is like, okay, yeah, I was a buck-toothed kid. I got my teeth done.
10 grand he spent on those teeth.
A lot of people that want to get on the website and they've had like nose surgery or have had breast augmentation or whatnot, man, you'd be surprised. A facelift on a woman that was honestly not even 30 years old yet.
The fact that a woman would undergo plastic surgery to alter her appearance so significantly to be deemed attractive on some website makes me very, very scared for what's going on in her heart and mind.
I'm Tony. Nice to meet you.
Back at the beautiful mixer, Tony's meeting lots of people while Greg has his eye on the door.
We basically have someone at the door who screens people, who makes sure, looks at the pictures that are from the site and makes sure they look as good as they've represented themselves online.
Really?
And yes, and they've been coined the beauty police. So if people show up and they don't look like they've represented themselves, they don't look like their picture, then they're quietly asked to leave and they're removed from the site.
One woman in attendance tonight, who we won't show, was deemed too ugly and asked to leave.
That person who got sent home, how are they feeling right now?
Look, they're feeling terrible. It's the most difficult part of the job. I mean, I saw that woman, and she was nervous, and she was kind of, you know, trembly, and, you know, she wasn't comfortable. But unfortunately, you know, she'd put up a picture on the site that didn't look anything like her. Our members pay a premium, and they pay that premium to be invited to events where there's attractive people.
He sounds like a totally awful person, but the most unsettling thing about Greg is I really liked him from the moment I saw him. Maybe that's just because he's good looking. We are now more than ever conditioned to care about the immediate and the external. Think selfies, Instagram, Tinder, giving and receiving instant likes. and swipes.
We're becoming so focused on immediate gratification and initial impulse decisions and immediate reactions to the external that we're going to get lost somewhere along the way and not only lose ourselves, but lose amazing opportunities for love when we discard people who maybe on first glance aren't perfect, but on second glance are extremely attractive and perfect on the inside.
Beautiful People launched in Denmark in 2003. It's now global with 800,000 members. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to try this.
What kind of lifestyle am I trying to project here? Don't want to scare them off. Yeah, Chris, so maybe you should take it for me. Okay, remember, like the lifestyle I'm trying to project is kind of, you know, dangerous.
Members of the site then vote yes or no. Women vote on men and vice versa.
It is part of the attraction of being on the site, having that power to...
They're addicted to it. They love it. You're kind of self-policing, that you're guarding the velvet ropes yourself. You're deciding who comes in and who doesn't. But saying that, I see people in there that I wouldn't necessarily have voted in myself.
The acceptance rate in the US hovers just under 30%. 7 million people and counting have been rejected worldwide.
If a woman's not necessarily beautiful, not in the classical sense, if she looks kind of sexy or showing a bit of skin, she's got a good chance of getting in because men are dogs. Women look at the bigger overall picture. Does this guy look like he has money?
In the next 48 hours, strangers will determine my fate. They will vote on whether I'm beautiful enough to be amongst them or not.
So sometimes I'll just feel bad and ugly people are submitting. I'll just say yes, 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 just to give them a chance.
Oh, that's very generous, magnanimous of you.
Maybe there's hope for me, and I can track real time how I'm doing.
What bothers me essentially is that so few people get in. From a business perspective, you know, when people get turned away, it's bye-bye dollar signs, isn't it, at the end of the day?
Right.
Even once you're in, you're still not safe. Profiles are reviewed periodically.
We've removed numerous people over the years for letting themselves go.
By the way, my application was not successful. I was overwhelmingly, humiliatingly rejected. Check out the absolutely not tally. I shouldn't really be here. Any moment now, Greg's gonna show me the door.
Take it easy, man.
I'm Nick Watt for Nightline in Hollywood.